Tana Mongeau and Brooke Schofield have once again found themselves in some more drama, you guys. This time they're being criticized for some recent hot takes that people do not agree with. We're also going to be talking about some other takes that people didn't agree with, and that is Brianna Chickenfry. She has made a couple comments recently that people are like, what is wrong with you? Like, why are you thinking that way? Like, that is not the way to be going about this. But oh my gosh, there's been so much drama surrounding hot takes this week. We're gonna get into all that is being said, everything that is going on. Let's spill on everything. In terms of influencer Brianna Chickenfry, she has found herself really just getting grilled online for some hot takes. And honestly, this just keeps happening to her and also her boyfriend, Zach Bryan, because I feel like every time he posts something, it's also controversial. But recently, Brianna has gone viral on TikTok for a couple takes that people really have questioned. One of them was after Ryan Murphy's Monster series was released, and she was talking about the Menendez brothers, and the way she described what happened to them didn't sound right to people, feeling like she downplayed the severity of everything, and also her saying that they should have just run away. People were like, maybe not the take.
Meditated, shoot your mommy in the face, your daddy in the face while they're on the couch, and you think, woohoo, oh, that's because they were mean to us, they did bad stuff to us. You run away. You run away. Run away. You don't need to kill people. I think you should be in prison forever because you murder people. I think that's how the life works. You murder people, you stay in prison. If you think that's wrong, maybe we need to talk, because murderers go to jail.
She later did address the situation on an episode of BFFs, where she said that she just felt like there were other things they could have done before they took their parents' lives.
We said that what people are mad about is, and I understand why people are mad about it, is we were like, just run, or I said, run away. Why don't you just run away first? And I do stand by that. Like, you should try to, before murdering people, I do think there's other courses of action you can take, but I didn't know that they did try to run away. So uneducated. And people are like, you're blaming them. I'm not taking away the fact that they were victims, but when I talked about it, I was like, I just truly think there could maybe be a couple steps before murdering your parents. And also the mom was a victim to the dad. So it's like, I don't know.
So that doesn't seem overly controversial.
Things weren't getting any better though when Brianna was getting called out once again for another take that she had on Plan Bri when her co-host Grace was talking about going to Atlantic City. The last time she had gone, she said something bad happened and she was trying to say this time was going to be better.
Oh my.
Oh, guess where I'm going back to this weekend?
Where?
I'm going back to Atlantic City.
Oh my gosh. Is the last time you went? Children? When we were 16, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I hope it ends better than the last
no, it
time.
totally will. I'm not going to be giving a
yeah. You're not
something
gonna
bad happened last time I was there. That shaped me as a woman.
It was really bad.
So do with that what you will. But
and
that
that's
won't
not
be
going to happen again.
Because now I am a strong, independent woman who knows what she wants and will not be settling for anything less or being coerced or forced into anything else.
But then Brianna chimes in and people were not loving what she had to say here.
Yeah, well, you know, when you're 16, you just don't really know anything. And when you're 16, girls, if you're 16 listening to this, or play this for your daughter if you have a 16-year-old daughter, when you're 16 and maybe your mom brings you to Atlantic City, maybe you girls shouldn't hang out with the divorced men at the bar. Maybe you should go find other 16-year-olds. Maybe you shouldn't hang around older men because that's really scary and wrong, and they will always take advantage of you because that's just what life is, and men are scary. So let's stay away because, you know, it sounds so fun and cool in the moment, but then when you grow up, you look back on those experiences scary and horrific. So stay away from older men and hang out with people your age. That's how life should be. Be a good 16-year-old, not do what we did. You can still have fun. Stick with your age group.
It's not your fault.
No, and we want to save you from them.
She did end up addressing all the backlash that she had been receiving on Instagram in the last couple of weeks, thanking those who support her, and was talking about how the hate is just always louder than those that are supportive, and that you shouldn't cater to people who don't know you.
Hey guys, I just wanted to come on and say from the bottom of my heart, thank you to all of the beautiful, positive messages I've received from you guys over the past week of such a, God, the negativity is always louder than the positivity. And All of your messages are so sweet, and it gives me a little bit of faith in humanity. I've debated going back and forth about saying a lot or saying anything at all and being my hard-headed self, and I just don't think it's worth it. I think just continuing to be positive and live my life, because none of this shit is real. I just think that's the better way to go about things. I think being the bigger person is the better way to go about things. So I just wanted to say thank you to all of the kind people that have reached out to me. You guys are amazing. And if you have an opinion, stick to it. Do not cater to people that don't know you, and continue to be yourself, be it loudly, and just stay true to your thoughts, your beliefs, your opinions, because you're allowed to.
Now, Brianna wasn't the only one expressing some hot takes recently, as Tana and Brooke found themselves getting a lot of backlash after talking about Chappell Roan recently. Chappell Roan has really skyrocketed into fame this year, but it hasn't been easy, as she expressed over the last couple of months, the hardships she's faced coming up so quickly in her career. Chappell has been in the music industry for a little while now, but nothing really came of it until this year. Yes, in high school, she signed a record deal to Atlantic Records, but in 2020, after releasing her single Pink Pony Club, they ended up dropping her. She ended up moving back in with her parents, but decided to give music another go, giving herself a year to make it as an independent artist. This is when everything really started to change, and TikTok really truly blew her up. She was on tour last year and then opened for Olivia Rodrigo on her US tour this year, followed by going back on her own headlining tour, and also a ton of festivals in the mix here. But with this newfound fame, she's opened up about how celebrities are treated and that it shouldn't be normalized how people stalk and assume they have a right to a photo or that they can touch her, and much more, and express that this has all really affected her mental health. She's also had to cancel a couple shows. She canceled a couple right before the VMAs, and just recently she canceled a festival performance on very short notice, saying that she just wanted to give her fans the best and she needed to prioritize her health. So there's been a lot of conversation surrounding Chappell recently, of course, with people talking about their own opinions on her and her career at the moment, but when Brooke and Tana sat down to talk about it with Amari and Paige on their podcast recently, people felt they had no place to be saying what they were saying and judging her for speaking out and canceling shows with the way that they talk about mental health. And Tana has gone on trips saying that she needs to go on them for her mental health, and that they don't upload podcasts very consistently, so they have no room to talk, and that Tana has a reputation of never showing up to things. So people felt like they should be giving some grace to Chappell here instead of saying that she's crashing out and that this is what she signed herself up for.
And I've seen a lot of takes on this, okay, where people are like, maybe she didn't want to be famous. She just wanted to make art, right? And like, she just wants to make art and live a normal life, okay? But then when you're going to the VMAs and you're walking those carpets and you're doing those things, you're signing up to be on a carpet of a bunch of people yelling. Like, you're signing up for rocketing into a new level of fame. Like, if you really don't want the fame, release the music and just be.
You could slay like Lana Del Rey. Like, no one sees Lana Del Rey anywhere. She's in a field getting married.
That's just
she's at Waffle House.
And obviously, yes, like, some people just want to make art, and maybe my take is completely wrong, but I'm starting to get to the point where I'm like, if you don't want this, you can't love the good things about it and then hate the, you know what I mean, right? So then whatever. She canceled the shows
like a day before she was supposed to do it, which is so because you have to think about like all of the fans who not only like live in the state that are going, but that are traveling from out of state, who have their flights and hotel rooms booked and like have taken work off. Seriously, like, that is so to do so last minute.
They also talked about how when she recently canceled last minute for a festival performance, that she should have just lied and said she was sick instead of saying what she said, which was, "I apologize to people who have been waiting to see me in New York City and DC this weekend at All Things Go, but I am unable to perform. Things have gotten overwhelming over the past few weeks and I am really feeling it. I feel pressures to prioritize a lot of things right now and I need a few days to prioritize my health. I want to be present when I perform and give the best shows possible. Thank you for understanding. Be back soon, XOX." But on the podcast, like I said, they just felt like she should have lied and they want her to get used to the fame life.
And then you're like, and honestly, like,
I almost wish she lied.
You literally took the words out of my mouth. Like, forgive me for saying this, but like, just lie. Like, just PR wise, that's what, like, just say you were sick, maybe. Like, because it's just like, saying I need to prioritize, like, what about prioritizing your fans? What about prioritizing your job?
Yeah.
Like, I'm deathly ill right now, but I wouldn't just be like, I need to prioritize me. I signed up for this. I know people traveled. Like,
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
I love her a lot, but I just feel like, God, I want her to get used to it.
And they just felt it was too early on in her career for her to be feeling this way.
I think that when you're in this beginning phase of your career, you're still, and maybe she doesn't want the spot, so who am I to say this, but like earning your spot, creating diehard fans. Like someone can love your music, but to have fans for 10 years, a lot of times requires more than that. Your personality.
It makes me scared to be her fan. I feel like she won't even like me.
I think also to like get this gassed out this early on into her career is crazy, because granted, like she did have a very quick like rise to fame, but also she hasn't been doing like this for that long. Like in the beginning of this time, like is the time to really put your best foot forward and put in that work and commit to it.
And
I
you
think
can
she's
say
just
like, I don't like
out.
the parasocial relationship. Don't come up to me.
I do think that at some points they were trying to be like, well, maybe her team is signing her up for things that she doesn't want to be doing and trying to understand her. But overall, the comments were coming for their take and defending Chapel with some writing. I think it's so funny seeing their opinions on Chapel Roan when one, Tana is notorious for releasing products and then being bad or even never showing up. 2, Tana is notorious for being late and also cancellations. 3, they very obviously did not watch the videos on what she said concerning fans, as she made it clear she was setting boundaries for stalking, and Tana has been a victim to a stalker before. Someone else said, your conversation about Chapel was gross, you're missing the point. She's challenging societal ideals about what it means to be famous and is doing her best to redefine it, which could actually be revolutionary for the future of celebrities and their mental health. LMAO, not you guys going in on Chapel Roan when you can't even upload a little podcast consistently. Them talking about Chapel is wild, like they have any idea what she's going through. You guys talking ish about Chapel Roan crashing out while being who you guys are is crazy, LOL. I still watch because it's entertaining and I genuinely don't think you're bad people, but you have no room to criticize anyone. So I certainly want to know what you guys think about all of this, because I've talked about Chapel before. I made a separate video about some of the previous backlash she's received after opening up about fans feeling entitled to her and how celebrities are treated and how normalized the behaviors are. So let me know how you guys are feeling about all of this, and also about what Brianna Chickenfry has had to say and how people reacted to her. Lots of opinions going around, but let me know yours. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.